In the present society, media industry is known as the most well-developed industry among the others in the whole world. With the rapid expansion and growth of technologies, this has been developed various social platforms and channels for users to utilize, engage with others, as well as allowing them to achieve their interests and goals. With advanced techniques, improvements and transformations have been shown on films, soap opera, and other media. Moreover, several communication platforms have also arisen, for instance Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as distinct Internet organizational groups. With the above elements, this maintains the value of media industry in the market, showing its position as well as influences to the whole world. Tim Berners-Lee, the inventor of HTML, has envisaged that Internet as a creative space which is democratic and decentralized. This essay will be focusing on an Internet group called the Anonymous, pointing out the effect of Anonymous on the Internet and how it crosses traditional boundaries and transfer messages to the audience. Anonymous is not an organization. According to the introduction of Anonymous from its YouTube channel, it argues Anonymous is not an organization. It is not a club, a party, or even a movement. There is no charter, no manifest, no membership fees. Anonymous was originated in 2003 on an image board named 4chan, which is an English language website where people usually upload posts anonymously. Afterwards, it was agreed by the Internet users to name the public platform as Anonymous. One of the YouTube videos has pointed out that Anonymous agree and support the freedom of speech and Internet freedom. Everyone is equal, they mentioned. There is no corrupt government, as well as neither gender or racials should be discriminated. The emblem of the Anonymous official YouTube channel appears a man with a question mark instead of a head, representing that there is no hierarchy in the group, neither any leader nor headquarters. It is an Internet group or a virtual world for Internet users to express their displeasure. In addition, it will keep promoting justice to the community and stand against the unfairness and inequality. There is always a doubt that how to be a part of the Anonymous. There is different answers and rumor in the Internet. According to the official Anonymous YouTube channel, it claims that there is no any way to join Anonymous. Once you have the same cogitation and ambition with Anonymous, you are already part of them. In the past, it was generally discovered that DOS, known as the most powerful weapons in Internet, and its targets mainly are websites and online services or systems. It aims to shut down and obstruct the operation of the website or services inoperable, and comes with an outcome of systems get paralyzed. Cyber attack is the common way Anonymous usually used to against several government departments or unfair issues. The facilities of Internet, especially social network, it has become the main platform where Anonymous encode the message to the audience. Being a part of Anonymous, it requires people to assist the society by their knowledge and understanding, but not just hacking techniques. Besides, sharing and paying attention on society news are also one of the responsibility of being a part of Anonymous. Sharing unjust issues through different platforms such as Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram forcing the society to face and solve the crisis through internet pressure, which is the goal of Anonymous. In 2011, the Anonymous took action on combating crime about child sexual sites and named the action Operation Darknet. They had shut down and closed an underground pedophile website. According to the BBC News, the website is known as Lolita City, which contains lots of pornography. The attacks were carried out as part of the action and targets the Tor network. It is reported that the website Lolita City is hidden in the Tor network, which use different servers to disperse itself around the network. This results to users come with difficulties on tracking and monitoring. However, the Anonymous still success and publish names of 1,500 people. With the successful, they had pointed out the issues and dispute of child sexual in the society. The website Lolita City had deteriorated the matter of pedophile and even lure people to commit crime of pedophile, like incivility or abduction. In the meantime, there was a news that hit the global in the past few months, which is the Momo Challenge, also named that Suicide Challenge. There is an avatar of a woman with dark hair, pale skin, and oversized eyes, who sends young people images and instructs on how to harm themselves and others. Comparing with the Operation Darknet in 2011, the Momo Challenge issues that also targets children and harm their childhood. It was also considered by the Anonymous to take action as well as stand against too. Since the creation of Anonymous, it comes with changes in the internet and affects the social network deeply. As it is mentioned, Anonymous is not an organization. It is a concept, a mind, or an idea conversely. Anonymous at first was considered as a terrorist organization, with their wearing a Guy Fawkes mask, as well as their behavior. There comes a stereotype people might believe that Anonymous was a detrimental organization more than a justice organization. However, they have proved by action, from the issues of child sexual till the crime combating continuously in today's. These are the evidence to prove their aims and the concept of Anonymous. Anonymous keep a high profile in world and it arouses people attentions. The Oklahoma Daily, student newspaper of University of Oklahoma, has pointed out that Anonymous aim to protect and maintain the internet freedom. They may consider as hackers, but not terrorists. Soon, Anonymous has become a topic and its conception and ambition are spread out to the world and being identified. There are people who support Anonymous, believing their concept and understanding them and even be part of them. Roland Barthes, a French theorist, suggests that myth is defined by its intention much more than by its literal sense. In spite of this, its intention is somehow frozen, purified, internalized, made absent by its literal sense, and he believes everything can be a myth. Anonymous is a myth, somehow. But there is no absolutely true or false for the myth, and it depends on people's belief as well as how people react and behave on it. Yet, Anonymous has brought the positive and negative effects to the general population. The rise of Anonymous spread a justice concept and message to the community. It gains its identity and tons of support from the public. There are people support and even willing to break the law so as to maintain the justice for the world as well as the concept and idea of anonymous. Indeed, the community has appeared a dawn that there are people who are sincere to step for justice and stand against with injustice in the society. However, there are also cons of this cogitation and mindset. According to the description of Anonymous, there are no any leaders, monitoring and control. Everyone can take action as anonymous.
Anonymous has no centralized infrastructure.
There comes conflict and dispute on the ways how Anonymous runs. Due to the no limitation in Anonymous, anyone can imitate any system or service hacking. In 2016, there was a Taiwanese singer, an artist named Chao Ji-yu, who has involved a political issue.
Now, the controversy surrounding a Taiwanese member of a K-pop girl group continues to rumble on. The teenage pop star waved a Taiwanese flag on a Korean TV show.
Chao Ji-yu, who is a part of Twice, was on a Korean variety television show. During the show, she was performing and waving a Taiwan flag. Soon, there is a report about Taiwan independence. This action has led to different comments from the public, and it slightly aroused the conflict between Taiwan and China, as many Chinese come with a mind that Taiwan is not part of their country.
Cross-strait political row between Taipei and Beijing.
JYP Entertainment has posted a video about the apologies of Chao Ji-yu about her rash action.
The teenage pop star released a video apology last Friday, saying she feels deep remorse for her actions and stressed there's only one China.
Yet, Anonymous has also involved in this incident. A Taiwan Anonymous hacked in the website of JYP Entertainment, and its website was paralyzed. The Taiwanese Anonymous request JYP Entertainment to apologize to Chao Ji-yu, revoke her video as well as recover her original nationality. In the above case, it can be observed that Anonymous can do whatever they want. Anonymous can permit themselves the authority to take any actions once they found it is unjust. Yet, there is no absolute right or wrong on cross-strait issue, and it all depends on people's mindset and sense of belonging in the above case. This can show that consideration of people to Anonymous, since there is no restriction, no monitoring, and no leader. In some cases, there are no either true or false, and it depends your subjective in contrast. With the advanced technique in internet, it is not surprised that there appear more internet groups or a myth continuously. Other than Anonymous, there are other prominent groups which also fight for different rights, internet freedom, and stand against injustice in the society. Charles Computer Club, the largest association of hackers with 7,700 registered members in Europe. This club has been registered formally in Germany according to Deutsche Presseagentur, a news agency in Germany. CCC aimed to promote the freedom of information, privacy, in digital technologies, experimentation, and digital arts, culture and politics, amongst other things. According to the introduction of Charles Computer Club from its home website, it is an association of hackers that provide information about technical and social issues, such as surveillance, privacy, freedom of information, hacktivism, data security, and many other interesting things around technology and hacking issues. In 2018, Child's Computer Club had announced a statement about the security risks of Internet through news platform. The Xinhua.net, the speaker of the Child's Computer Club, Linus Newman, has characterized the security risks on the technologies in private household. Due to the competition on price in the industry, producers have focused on the profits and ignored the security issue like software qualities and long-term customer care. As a result, there are no any security updates and protections, or some of the producers just replace a new device from the old one without updating. Linus Newman is a hacker as well as a consultant of IT security. He had been appeared in the German Bundestag as a specialist of IT security. With his profession and his concept of setting up Child's Computer Club, his words on Xinhua.net should have persuasiveness certainly. Furthermore, he had also suggested consumers should pay attention and stay cautious when they permit the authority to access their personal data for profit-oriented. From the above situation, Child's Computer Club is an association or an organization which is hardly to say it is a myth. However, the concept of the club has fascinated users to stay and keep believing on it. Furthermore, the concept of anonymous have the same purpose as Child's Computer Club, and they are replicating from each other. Both of the conception are standing at the side of justice and stand against unjust issues in the society. The idea of the myth get replicated, and more similar ideology many appears once again. Since this thinking can be considered as a myth, it just depends whether people believe or not. Moreover, people's belief changes every day. They can choose to support or ignore, but the myth and concept will remain here and wait to be developed or replicated in the future. Everything can be a myth, a conception that Barthes believes. Besides, Barthes has also proposed that every object in the world can pass from a closed, silent existence to an oral state, open to appropriation by society. For there is no law, whether natural or not, which forbids talking about things. Advanced technologies and unfair issues leads to the appearance of anonymous. Anonymous has been set up by continuous unfair issue in the society. Anonymous soon becomes the topic as well as considered as a myth. There is no monitoring and even no laws limitation. The founding of Anonymous creates a channel that allows Internet users communicate with each other as well as transferring message to the audience. Anonymous is not an organization, it is a concept indeed, and there is no any official website and headquarters. There are full of rumors. People does not grasp every information, since it is just a myth and cogitation, which is no absolutely right and wrong. It depends on people's belief and behavior. The anonymous can be considered as a new media which interacts and engage with audience as a conception. It has crossed the traditional boundaries, go beyond the limitation, and impact its message and idea to the audience through internet and advanced techniques.